Hey everybody, another exciting episode of Out for the Trash. So we were over at our buddy's Bob the Builder's house and he did a clean out, and this DeWalt 14.4 drill was out for the trash. So I grabbed it, pulled the trigger, and it worked a little bit. Of course, I do not have the right charger for it, so I went ahead and I used like this universal charger and charged the battery up, but it obviously must have a dead cell because you use it, it just goes dead. So, the 14.4 battery, DeWalt, is a special battery, basically. It's got the long plug-in. Now, I've already taken and figured out which one was positive and which one was negative with a multimeter. So I put an X and a minus so we know which one it is. So I said, hey, we've got these 20-volt batteries, these 20-volt XR batteries that slide in from DeWalt. This is the problem. Nobody makes an adapter for the 14.4. Later on, they made an 18-volt. They make an adapter for an 18-volt that plugs in, and then you can slide your DeWalt 20-volt in. Okay, they do not make a 14.4 volt, and you can't use the 18-volt one because there's some differences. This is farther forward, so the lock doesn't work, and then in here, this square piece is raised up, and it doesn't work. So I was thinking, it's really a shame that this is a viable drill that still works. It looks like it has hardly any time on it. What are we going to do? So I thought, went online. Somebody did have a printed, 3D printed battery adapter. They wanted $50 for it. No way. So while I was searching around for adapters, I came across the Power Wheel adapter. So this is the Power Wheel adapter. People take their 20-volt DeWalt batteries and they hook them up into their kids' Power Wheels, which is cool. I wish I would have known this when G Jr. was younger, because he used to love his Power Wheels. So anyway, so this makes it so this battery will plug in to there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this battery apart and gut it. I'm going to mount this underneath, so then this battery will still plug in properly, and then the new battery will hook in. So let me start taking this battery apart, and we'll see what next steps we have to do. As you can see, it's got a red and a black, so the red goes to positive and the negative goes to the negative. So we'll just take and drill 2 holes in this, but we first got to take all the batteries out of here and see what's going on in here. So, hey, we got the camera on. Let's walk on over here in the shade a little bit. Let's get the camera case out of the way. It's a T10. No, I think it's already on. No, it's not. Yeah, turn the light on, Brian. All right, there we go. Cut that fan off. So they're T10. There are five screws that hold this together. All right, I know some of you people are thinking, hey, it's a 14.4 volt battery pack, and that's a 20 volt battery pack. So that's, you know, a little, you know, that's 5.6 more volts, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. It's electric motor, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Okay, so all right, so that's what the inside of the battery pack looks like. It's got sub C cells down here and a sub C cell up here. Now that's going to be the problem. I want to use this, so we are going to, let's see, which one's negative, which one's positive. So this one is the positive. So we're just going to go ahead and get a pair of diagonal cutters, and we are going to cut this right there. All right, now that we got that cut, now the negative on this one, you know, so we're going to have to solder that. That's not a big deal. We'll solder that up. Okay, and then the negative actually is this metal plate here. Now I can't, there, let's get that out. This actually is a cell. So I can't use that. So we're gonna have to find something to hold this up in there into the proper place. Either we'll super glue it, or maybe we'll find a piece of plastic to run from here to here. But now we have to get this. There it goes. Excellent. So this is going to be our positive wire, and then we'll solder our negative wire in here. And now we need to figure out a way to keep that up in there. Either super glue it or find a piece of plastic. I think maybe a piece of plastic might be the better thing to do to hold it up in there. All right, let me see. Well, we've still got the camera going. So we have, I'm almost thinking about getting rid of this fuse and this switch. I really don't think I need them. So is that gonna, so that sits on top of there and that sits on top of there. They're not really going to be long enough. All right, so we'll just go ahead and we'll just put the, I think it came with a 30-amp fuse. Oh, it came even with the wire connectors. Oh, cool. Yeah, I can't see this thing pulling any more than 30 amps. So we'll just go ahead and put a 30-amp fuse in there. And we'll close that. Oh, it's got this cool little thing. Of course, there's absolutely no instructions on how to use this. Do you just shove it in and lock it down, or do you have to strip it off? Let's see. Yeah, you got to strip it. And it doesn't work. Okay, I don't think we're going to use that. We're not going to use that. I have butt connectors. We'll use butt connectors. I have wire strippers and everything we need. So we'll go ahead and we'll strip that back some more. Okay. All right, we're going to have to drill some holes, and we're going to have to mount this piece. So this is going to, I want to mount it right about there, and I want to be able to run the wires. I was thinking about drilling some new holes in here. The problem is those clips are right there. So I think it'd be better just to leave it where it's at. So we'll go ahead and mount that there. Did they give me, they didn't give me any screws, did they? Oh, yes, I do have a couple of sheet metal screws. Actually, do we have anything smaller? I don't need something that big. I think those might do better. They're smaller. And we'll save those for another time. So let's get a screwdriver.
Camera battery's dying.
No, well, what's it at? 27. All right, we got some time. So if we mount that there, we need to drill a couple holes. So let's, where's the marker? How many minutes has it been? 8. All right, we'll run until like 9 minutes, and then
it's already 9 minutes. It's
already 9 minutes. Oh no! All right, well, let me go ahead and get the holes drilled, and we'll change the battery in the camera, and we'll be back. Alrighty, so let me change the battery in the camera. So I'm going to drill 2 holes to run these wires through. But now the next problem is these wires won't fit through the hole, so we are gonna have to cut the fuse and the switch off, which is really no big deal. So let me go ahead and pop a couple holes in here. I got my unibit. Okay, the old unibit's getting a little dull there. Oh, perfect, right next to the 2 holes. So we'll just go ahead and case I want to use that. All right. Oh, I cut the wrong one. No problem. All right. So now we will run those 2 wires into the original pack. There we go. You know, and if I want to, I can seal that up with silicone. I don't really see that being an issue. So here's the drill. Stick that there. Go ahead and put that in there. What do you think? Do you think it really matters where this ends up?
No.
You know, I don't want that screw ending up someplace screwy. All right, we'll just go ahead and try it there. Okay, there's the first one. And there's the second. All right, so there. I've got my Power Wheels adapter mounted on the bottom of the battery. Let's make sure that the battery, the 20-volt battery, still fits in, no problem, still sits there nice and pretty. Good, that's very good. All right, so now, I guess I should have stripped these wires before. So we're gonna need this. So this is gonna go up in there. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some, oh, I have extra wire here. Boy, this is gonna be a mess of butt connectors and stuff, but I need extra wire. What can I do? So, well, I don't want to bore you with this part, so let me go ahead and get everything wired up, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like once I have it wired. Okay, so I went ahead and made all the wire connections. So I had to make the negative longer, so I had to use a butt connector. I had to make the positive longer, so I had to use a butt connector down here. So I had the butt connector, another butt connector to the original soldered wire. Now on this end here, this was actually cold fused to the original battery right there. So I had to solder a wire there. I used a little flux and solder. So now this piece goes up in here like that. But now the battery pack, oh, here's the old battery pack sat like this, and that is what kept this up in there. So I have found a piece of plastic that will fit up in there, and I have trimmed it. I do believe it goes this way. I have trimmed it so this piece of plastic just sits on the bottom. So now we just go ahead and push it all together. Let's see what is keeping it from going all together. Maybe I do have that pointing the wrong way. Let's go this way. There we go. So there is our blank battery. Now that is holding good. So let me get my screws out. Do you think they saw everything good enough while I'm putting the stack together?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Everything seems to just roll off this toolbox here, so I put the screws down here in a drawer to keep stuff from rolling out. And the last screw there. So this way I didn't have to super glue that in at all. All right, so here is our dummy battery all set up with our Power Wheels adapter. So now put that there, put that there. And like I said, this might be a 14.4 motor, but I don't think 5 volts is going to hurt it. If it does, you know, it was out of the trash. So there you go, everybody. If you have a 14.4 volt DeWalt drill, you buy the Power Wheels adapter and you can use a 20 volt XR battery. Like I said, I don't know how long this drill is going to last, but I would think that when a 14.4 battery is completely charged up, it's 15, 16 volts. So then this is just another 4 volts actually. So there you go. I have saved another one out of the trash. Now that's it. That's all you have to do. Because that battery is bad. Now I will take this battery, I will bag this battery up, and I do believe Home Depot still takes these batteries. You know, they have a recycle area that you can recycle them, but you don't want these catching on fire. So I'll bag these up, bag this up separately. Maybe I'll actually black tape that up, and we'll take that to Home Depot. So there you are, everybody. So for $10, Power Wheels adapter, got your battery, and now you'll never have to take this out again. And this thing is like feather light, so it's probably about, they're about the same weight. So it really didn't increase the weight of the tool at all. And now I have another drill that we can use, another drill we can use at work. Alrighty, everybody, thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe. You can always do that in that corner there. Please give me a thumbs up if you like our out for the trash and rebuilding videos. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you all on the next one.